our 5 tables in our database. Now, first things first, when you get your role, when you start, getting familiar with the environment, the first thing you need to do is start doing your data investigation. Let's start looking at our data. So one way we can do that is we expand our tables and we go and look at our columns. Because remember, our columns is how that table is defined. So we have to be familiar with how that table is defined. Hold on, y'all. My laptop doing something stupid. Okay. There you go. So we have to go and we have to familiarize ourselves with how those tables are defined. This allows us to see that. This allows us to see not only the columns, but also how those columns are defined. Here we have appointment ID, PK, which is primary key. And I'll focus on that a lot too. I'm typing in the chat so y'all have it.
I don't know why my hands don't look like yours.
She is screen.
Are you on healthcare system?
Yep. Let me see your screen. Yeah, I'm in healthcare system, and then I'm under the tables. Okay, let me see what you got.
Oh, I think you want the tables.
Yep, click on your tables. And there you go.
Okay.
There you go.
My bad.
Why are you sorry? Don't start, Jamal. So we got our columns here. So we see that this appointment ID is our primary key. That is our unique identifier for this table. We also see our patient ID. We see our doctor ID. Those are our foreign keys, FK. Unique identifier for another table. The reason why I'm really big on that with y'all is for 2 things. First of all, having like that core understanding is going to support you when you start doing your joins in SQL, but it's also going to support you in data in its entirety because Power BI does something, Excel needs data relationships. All data tools depend upon data relationships. Another thing is that in addition to the joins, this is actually a common question that you might get as well during interviews. Somebody might ask you something along the lines of, well, what's a primary key and what's a foreign key? And that's just to kind of gauge your understanding of data. So I kind of just reiterate it every time so that it can become like, like it's repetition at that point. So this helps you understand how these tables are defined. I have to have my tables, but these tables have to be defined. So look at all your columns and tell me what's the data relationship, what other tables is this appointment table related to and how. Go and do your data investigation. And when I say related, I literally mean what do they have in common? What's the common field? What's the common value between these?
It's related to medical tests
Mm-hmm.
Under the patient ID.
Yep. Are there any other data relationships?
Let me go through them. Yeah. The patient's the patient ID is the primary care. Mm-hmm. And we can match that with the medical test.
Mm-hmm.
And we can match that with appointments.
Mm-hmm. Yep. What other table, Stephanie?
Let me scroll down. Hold on.
Anybody else know?
Doctor ID. I'm sorry. Doctors up on the primary key is Doctor ID, and we have something in common with the prescription.
Yep.
Up under Doctor ID.
Yep.
It could be more, but
that's the fact that you listed it out like that though. That's the gist. That's what you need to be doing.
Can you show me how she came up with that? Like, what did she look at? Because I'm lost.
So what she's looking at is she's looking at the columns that's in that table. She's going through each of these tables and she like opening up her columns and she's looking at these literal columns in this table. And then she's going through the other tables and she's looking at those columns as well. And what she's looking at is if there is a relationship between those two tables based on those columns. When you have a primary key, when this Dr. ID, this column is defined as a primary key. That's the unique identifier for this table. And then I go up here to my appointments table and I got my Dr. ID as well. These both tables both have a Dr. ID. But in this appointments table, it's defined as a foreign key. So in this table, I'm telling you that this Dr. ID is a foreign key. It's a foreign key in this appointments table. But in this doctor's table, it is a primary key. And when I say something is for a foreign key, if something is foreign, is not from that place. So in this Dr. ID, I'm telling you that that's a foreign key. So it's not from this table, it's from another table. And that establishes the data relationships. If I'm going through, think about how you're related in real life. If I have a cousin, this is my cousin. We, along the line, there's some commonality somewhere. Somebody crossed the line somewhere. Data's the same way. If these tables are related, there's commonality somewhere. Did that make sense?
Yes, I got it. I understand now. I was a little lost, but breaking it down like that, I got it.
And when you understand the data relationships, it also helps you understand the data dependencies. How is this table dependent on this table? And in that understanding, it also helps you understand data quality. If I have this column and this column is supposed to be related to this table, I need to make sure that my data matches so that I can know that I'm doing quality work with the data. If you have trash data, then your analysis is going to be trash. So in that understanding, it's almost like a gateway to like, it is a gateway to like a deeper understanding of like data relationships, data dependencies, and data quality, because they all go right on data relationships, everything. So when you get in there, just make it a habit to start looking at the data. Another way is,
Is that the only way you can combine tables if they have a primary key and foreign key? Okay.
Think about it. If I have, how can I put this? If I got a random set of data in this table, and then I turn around and I have a random set of data in this table, but I need to pull some data from this table and I need to pull some data from that table. The only way I can know that them rows need to line up, like the data matches, is if I find something consistent with both of them tables. if I'm joining my two tables, I gotta have something consistent in both of them tables to make sure that I'm pulling over consistent data. And you finna see exactly what we're talking about because we actually gonna join some tables and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Any other questions? Okay. So the first thing that we're talking about today is string functions. So I'm gonna pull this over here so y'all can see. Oh, I'm gonna keep this pulled up. Another thing, what is going on? There you go. Another way that we can do this is you can do your data investigation. If you can right click your table and then select your top 1,000 rows. And that will pull over the actual values or the strings of that data, of that table. So that's another way you can do it. This allows you to actually see your data, which is also data investigation. So, any questions on that? Okay. Now, so now let's get into let's CONCAT. Let's pull a for my patient data. I want the patient ID, first name, and last name concatenated together, and call that column new patient ID. I'm gonna write the use case in the chat. Okay. I need the patient ID, the patient first name, and the patient last name all concatenated together. Call that new column new patient ID. So what you need to do is you need to select your top 1,000 rows. First of all, do some data investigation. Which tables answer this question? And when you find your table, select your top 1,000 rows. Get rid of your top 1,000 because that's a limit. And literally build your syntax in here. Don't go and like try to start fresh. Like literally use and leverage what you already have and just update your code to support whatever your analysis is. So first things first, data investigation. Which tables answers this question? Then when you
I think you already told us.
what I say?
You told us to go to the patient's table.
Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, you're right. I didn't realize I said that. You caught me, sips water. But yeah, you're right. So write your code, Steph. You caught me. Okay. Yeah. And let me know if you have some questions with it. Or if y'all have any questions while doing it. Were y'all able to get it? Or need to have any questions with it?
I'm still working.
Okay.
I'm still working on it. I'm just trying to figure out like where to put the CONCAT at, but I feel like I'm almost there.
Okay. I am. Thank you. Y'all want to talk through it? Or do you want to see mine?
Let me see yours.
Yeah, I'm in an error. It's an invalid column name for patient ID.
Okay, I got that too.
Let me see. Okay. Let me see.
I got mine to work.
Oh, who said? Oh, Keisha. Okay. So, Keisha, you got yours to work, right? Is
Yeah.
it Keisha? Okay. I thought I heard it. Okay. Now, when I'm saying concat, I put my function in front. Whenever you have a function, you're going to do it the exact same way every single time. Whether it is a string function like this, or an aggregate function like how we did last session, the average, whatever. I'm going to always have my function, and I'm going to open up my parentheses, and I'm going to put my columns, whatever columns I'm applying that function to, I'm putting them right in this parentheses. So I said select, and then I got concat, and I listed out, well, I just pulled them together. Close up my parentheses, and then I say add new patient ID. So this is what my output is. It's going to give me the patient ID. That's at one.
That's what I did.
What you do? If it said invalid column name, you had your.
I didn't put the space in between patient and ID. Yeah. I had it all together.
Oh, okay. This literally, okay, so this is the patient table. Okay, so this is literally what I did. I came in here and I selected my top 1,000. I didn't mean to do that like that. I came in here, I selected my top 1,000 rows. And I'm like, okay, if I'm concatenating my patient ID, first name and last name, I got rid of that top 1,000. And I said, okay, concat, patient ID, first name. I did it just like this. Last name, close parentheses, add new patient ID, and then paste, execute it. And that's what showed up in the output.
In my output, I only have one column. So, can I share mine?
Yeah, I was going to say share screen.
Can you see anything?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, because that's the only columns you got in your select statement. Remember, Stephanie, anything that shows up in my select statement is going to show up in my output. So if you had your other columns listed in there, they will show up in your select statement.
So they're on the select line. So what do you mean?
Like this. Let me share my screen. Share. Okay. Like this. This is my concatenated fields right here. I got my patient ID, first name, last name. This is going to show up as new patient ID. But I also have date of birth, gender.
Oh, you put that. Oh, okay.
But see,
okay.
Stephanie, what you did was you went and you retyped your whole select statement. Yep. Yeah. Don't do that.
Okay.
And the reason
that's what I did.
Yep.
Like, how did you? That's what I did. I was typing everything out.
Yep. When you do that, I mean, you can clearly do it. Like you can, but it always opens up that margin of error. Like, for example, your first error, Stephanie, when it said invalid column name, it opens you up to make mistakes like that because it's easy to like miss a underscore, you know. Whereas it's a lot easier just to select your top 1,000 rows and literally build on top of it.
Okay.
Yep. It's easier. It's a lower margin of error, lower risk, basically, and it's easier. Right. But yep.
I agree.
Yep. Any questions?
Mine's so awfully wrong. And I'm just trying to figure out what's.
Let me see yours, dude.
Oh, it's embarrassing. So
girl, y'all
study. For some reason, it's not coming up as it should be saved. What is it called?
What you say?
The software.
Who, yours not?
Yeah, I had to exit out of it.
Let me see your screen. Let me see what you got on your screen. Pull it up here. Okay. Just click on it over there on the left.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yep. And it'll come back up. You must have like just it's coming back up. Yep. There you go.
Okay. Let me try to share one. Okay,
perfect. This deal. Okay, so let's see. Concatenate.
I took the.
Oh, it's simple. Does anybody else see what's wrong with hers before I tell her?
Is it
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Processes?
Nope. She doing that because Deb was trying to see what they look like in her output.
Okay.
She don't have the space between patient ID.
Well,
not bad.
That is wrong, but what's another thing? Okay, Dale, let's do this.
First name, last name. I can't see.
Start from scratch. Let's right click and select your top 1,000 rows from your patients table. Yep. And let's build upon this. Yep.
She don't have the parentheses behind.
That's it. Now,
wait, where's the
last name?
Yep.
Parentheses?
Yep. Close your parentheses around there. But you're going to get an error too because your column name wrong. Your column names are invalid. But that's definitely the first thing I noticed.
So the parentheses are required.
Yes, and they only go around the columns. Like they only go around. They'll go back to that first tab, and we're gonna write yours from scratch so you can see like what. Now what she has done, she selected. Yep, she's doing the right thing. She's getting rid of her limit. Now we're gonna concat the patient ID, first name and last name. So you don't have to type. Yep, there you go. Come through. Open up your parentheses.
Take these out.
You can keep that.
Okay.
But open up your, there you go.
Okay.
And then close it after last name. You can put all that on one line if you want to, or whatever. But keep them columns just like that.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, because I did. I deleted
Yeah. Now close up your parentheses. There you go. And now say as. Now I'm telling you, concatenate these fields, but call these fields this.
Call it, what is it called?
New patient ID, yep. There you go.
Oh, and then
Yep.
Okay.
Now you see, there you go. Now you were trying to do the strings too, so put your blanks between there. Put your single quote like your how you had it in it. Yep, so you can see what I'm saying when I say it literally gives it a space. Put a space. Put a space between it too. Put a space between your two, like in between the two apostrophes.
Oh, between the two.
Yep. And then put a comma. Yep. There you go.
A comma right here?
Yep. Now execute it. And you see the space? Like put one between Alice, space, Johnson. And it's a literal blank screen.
Oh.
Yes. So
okay.
It's literally empty. It's an empty string.
Well.
So you weren't off base. What it is,
so it still works.
Yep. It's an empty string. What it is what you tried to do, you tried to reinvent the wheel. So, you need your column. So you tried to reinvent the wheel. So when you did that, you inadvertently just messed up the column names, which it happens. And that's it. That is it.
So best practice would be for me to not delete everything like I did.
Yeah.
Just pretty much use what I have.
Yeah. All day long. All day long. It'll make your life tremendously easier. Because with you, if let's say I delete this, I'm starting from scratch. With that, you increase your margin of error because it happens. Like you might mess up a underscore or whatever the case is. When in reality, like literally use what you have, get rid of what you don't have, bring in what you need.
Gotcha.
Especially when we get into like tonight, we're gonna get in a join. That's gonna require you to join multiple tables. So instead of you like going through and writing, like let's use what we have and let's add, what we don't need. I mean, add what we need and get rid of what we don't have, what we don't need. But yeah, that's definitely best practice. If I say I want to get rid of something, just put your 2 dashes in front, just like that. Don't go and delete it. Just literally comment it out. Just comment it out. Because in the event that I want to pull it in again, I ain't got to do nothing but go like that. Get rid of that. But yep, that's definitely best practice.
Okay.
And it's going to make your life easier. I promise you. I'm not going and like listing out columns. I ain't doing it.
Quick question. I see on your the AS new patient ID, I have underscores in mine. Should I take that out?
That's fine. It's either way. What you can't, this is the only thing. This is what you can't do though. Like you can't do it like that. Like you can't have a space. But if you have like an underscore or if you push them together, that's cool within the column names. So either way.
Good.
I went back in. I deleted mine by mistake, but now I'm getting an error. I don't.
Who is it? Stephanie?
Yeah.
Let me
see. Can I share?
Uh-huh. Oh, do anybody else see Stephanie's error? Because I see, and she said too, because the mouse, yep. The mouse just right there. Okay, now you got incorrect syntax near comma. Double click on it, your error message because sometimes they'll take you to it. Okay, so we know something. Patient ID. It's saying that comma behind patient ID is incorrect, but I don't see why unless it's something up there I can't see.
Maybe that's a period. Let me see.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, maybe. Oh wait, is it still? Is that what is that saying? Incorrect syntax.
Incorrect syntax.
Oh, I'm tripping. You know what you missing? I'm gonna let somebody else before I just figured out what the problem is.
I just seen it.
What is it?
The CONCAT.
Yep.
Ah.
Yep.
It's like one simple word.
Yes.
Simple
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No, man, it's saying first name.
Look at that. Look at that column. And look at the. I ain't even gonna say that. Look at that column, Stephanie. What do you have in that column that you don't need? You only need one set of parentheses. You don't need no parentheses around that column. Yep. You can put your bracket back, but get rid of that parentheses.
I don't even see a parentheses on my end.
There you go.
It's just a bracket. Now I don't see a bracket. It's only one bracket.
Yeah, now put your bracket in the front and execute. There you go. Okay. That should work. There you go.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The first thing was you forgot to call your function. And then the second thing was the parentheses. You only need parentheses around the columns, like one time. You don't have to put them around every column. But yeah. So that's CONCAT. And like I said, CONCAT is Excel literally does the same thing. I want to bring the data from this cell and I want to bring the data from this cell and I want to put both of those values in another cell together so that I can do some kind of analysis. So Excel does the same thing. Any questions on that? Okay. The other one is pattern matching. Let's say you are looking for the data and you have an idea on what it is, but you're not explicitly sure in like every single value in a string. For example, in our filter where we say where patient first name is Alice. Let's say I'm like, I think her name was like Al, I don't know. This pattern matching allows you to text search. And what it is similar to, same thing, in like other tools is, it's literally how you do like Control F. Like if I'm saying Control F in Word, Excel, anything, I want anything that's reminiscent of what I'm looking for. This pattern matching allows you to do that. So the logic of this pattern matching is we have our select statement from this table where we're going to get into our filters again, where this column like. I'm not saying equal to, I'm saying where this column is like. Where this column like this value. So I'm going to open up my string. I'm going to place my parentheses. That parentheses is called a wildcard. I'm telling you where this column is like my parentheses is wildcard. This wildcard means any values, but ends in SON. So this wildcard literally means anything. I don't care what it is, as long as it ends with SON. So this is a pattern matching. It allows you to search your data based on patterns of data.
Now you said we put parentheses or the
Can you
single
see?
quotes?
You put your single quote.
Okay.
And you put your parentheses. This parentheses is anything. It's a wild card. And that means this parentheses represents anything. It could be any combination of letters, numbers, anything. It doesn't care. The only thing I'm asking for is that it at least ends in SON.
So that's not the percent sign?
It is.
Oh, okay. You're saying parentheses. So.
Oh, I'm saying the percent sign, Stephanie.
Oh, okay.
Very
I was
much
so confused. I'm like,
yeah. It's the percent. It's the percent sign.
Okay.
This percent sign stands for a wild card. It could be anything. It represents anything. A literal wild card, just like in Uno. When I throw out that wild card, I can put anything on top of it. Anything, as long as it ends in SON. That allows you to go and search your data, and I get back anything that ends in SON or whatever your values or your conditions is. This is that pattern matching. I'm looking for explicit patterns in my data. And that's all I want in my output. I filter out that data based on those patterns. So select these columns from this table where what though? Where this column like this value. Open up your string, put your percentage and SON. I wanted anything that ends with SON basically.
I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
So that there's a column that has that in it.
Yes. Give me any data that matches this pattern. Similar to like in Excel or in Word or anywhere, even in here. If I type Control F, find this pattern somewhere in this data, and it's gonna bring you back all the data that matches that pattern. And it's super useful for, let's say you're looking for like a certain ID number or a certain name that might be common or whatever the case is, where you're looking for data, but you're not super specific in how somebody might have spelled something or how this particular region or area might capture their data. So you know the ideal sum, but you might not know the exact way that it is in the data. And y'all know, just like I know, if I don't explicitly put stuff exactly how it is, it's not going to show up. So this allows you to move around with it.
So in this case, if someone's name is Wilson, it'll come up. If someone's name is Jackson,
bingo.
Okay.
It's going to bring all the sons, baby. All of them. Yep. I don't care what it starts with, which is why I put that I keep wanting to say parentheses. I don't care what it starts with, which is why I put that percentage. Because with that percentage, I'm saying this represents anything. The only thing I'm telling you is that I want it to end in SON. Now I can switch this up and I can put my parentheses at the end. And I can say, I want it to start with SON, but I don't care what it ends with. That parentheses is essentially saying either way, anything. I can also put my parentheses on both sides, and I can say if this data falls in any pattern like this, I want that data. Yep. Any questions on that? So within this one, bring me back all the doctor names. I want all the first name. I want all the doctors with the first name that their first name begins with JA. I want a list of all doctors whose first name begins with JA. So first things first, data investigation. I would need a list of doctors whose first name begins with JA. Were y'all able to get it?
1 second. What you need again?
First name begins with JA. I'm gonna type it in the chat. A list of all doctors whose first name begins with JA.
Is it the doctor's volume?
Yep, it's the doctor's table.
How do I bring mine over?
What? Bring what over? Oh, let me see what you're talking about. Oh, right click it. Yep, right click it.
Oh,
And then select your top 1,000. There you go. There you go. And then build your syntax on top of it. I need all the doctors whose first name begins with JA.